wrong, like damn, no wrong.
Here we
This
go.
one no wrong, like damn, no wrong, like damn, wrong, like damn. She in her mood, like damn, no wrong, like damn, wrong, like damn, no wrong.
We got a new camera, y'all, and right now, like, it's doing face tracking. It's doing face tracking, so I'm like a little geek at the camera situation. But yes, quality is so much better. We're actually at 4K. It looks good, so I'm excited. But I just got back from getting some groceries for tonight because I got to cook for the family. But I'm just now able to come back and kind of have a conversation with you guys about some of the things that's been going on. So let's do a quick chit chat. So I've been like out of commission for like 2-3 weeks because I got sick and I did not have no voice whatsoever. I was giving very white, y'all. And so I'm like, okay, I can't come on camera because y'all wouldn't even be able to understand me. Like, that's how bad it was. So yeah, but I want to talk about what happened to me. So okay, when I first started doing YouTube was around the time that I was like, okay, I want to do something a little bit different. Kind of want to, you know, release some information and, you know, talk and get people that's on my same path and so on and so forth. So the company, I'm not gonna name the company, but the company I had been working for a long time, like, laid off so many employees, and unfortunately I was one of them. So, you know, they gave us our severance package, blah blah blah. So I'm in the midst of trying to figure out, okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of YouTube, but I'm also gonna, like, you know, figure out what else it is that I want to do. And all I knew was I wanted to do something that was going to be able to help people. I was going to be able to affect people's lives in a positive way. And it was going to allow me to get off early, be able to still spend time with my baby girl and my husband, and still be able to, like, you know, keep up a household, but something that I would be comfortable doing, and yeah, could utilize my degrees and all of that stuff. So, you know, just like everybody, child, I'm on Indeed, LinkedIn, just applying for stuff, blah, 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 looking at stuff. But I, of course, I'm praying. I'm like, God, you know I want to do this, this, and this, but I just don't know what career path I should be going after. Should I go with what I was doing before? Because, of course, that's making good money. But at the same time, I wasn't necessarily happy. Like, what should I be doing? Like, guide me in the right direction. Let me know what it is I need to be doing. And, like, even a backstory. So, the position I had at the other company before, like, it was making really good money, but I was not happy. Like, the money was good, but I got so irritated because they didn't have a structure. They were not transparent. The goals were all over the place. Like, it was just a lot going on, and I could do the job with my eyes closed. But if you have managers that are not doing what they're supposed to do, anything that doesn't get done or is negatively impacted, they always want to blame everybody else that had nothing to do with it. So the people under them, it was just a hot mess. So honestly and truly, it was a godsend of the fact that they just was like, this channel, this department, you know, we're gonna just lay everybody off and they'll figure out something else. So it was a godsend because honestly I was getting tired of it. But, you know, when you get complacent and comfortable and you want the amount of money, it's like, let me stay. If something else comes my way, then I'll get it. I'll take the job. But if nothing else comes my way, I'll just stay and do this. So, anywho, that happens. And I'm just looking. And it had been months. And I was just like, okay, should I start applying for stuff that I know doggone well I don't necessarily, the pay is not in a range that I want it to be, because at this point, you know, severance is about to be over, but I need a job because I got a kid. You know, my husband gonna do what he's want to. He gonna do what he got to do, but I don't want to put all that burden on him because, yeah. So I started applying for just a bunch of stuff, and one of the things I applied for was at a school. So it was actually a tech manager at elementary school. So I'm like, I could do this with my eyes closed. Do I want to really work in the elementary school? I don't know. But let's see. They probably won't even call me back or whatever the case may be. So I apply. No, I take that back. I'm sorry. I applied for a supervisor position, not a tech position. So I applied for the supervisor position, went in for the interview, and the amount that they had on the website was not the amount per hour that they said I was going to get paid when I got there. So I'm already like, yeah, that ain't going to work because I'm not, baby, I need my pay to be a certain amount. That ain't what I need, so we can't even rock like that. I wasn't going to do that. But in the midst of us having a conversation, because my interview was with the dean and the principal, and they're like, well, based off your degree, we can offer you this position because it pays more, which was the tech position. So we started talking about that. So it was like close to the amount I needed to make, but I was like, okay, what is the possibility of other positions opening up that I qualify for with my degrees? Because as we were in the midst of talking, I have a bachelor's and a master's. So they're like, we feel like you can actually do another role in here. And the principal was like, okay, let me see what I can do because I need an assistant. I need somebody to help with the newsletters and all of the back end stuff. But we also need somebody for the tech department, so maybe we could do a hybrid role, and then we can increase your pay. Okay, cool. So she was like, let me see what I can do, and then I'll touch back with you. So I think like a week and a half, 2 weeks had went past. I didn't hear from her, so I was like, okay, back to the drawing board because you haven't told me anything. So she finally gives me a call back, and she's like, oh, we can do this, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So the summer is about to be over, and in my mind, I'm thinking I'm about to do the, be her assistant / tech aide or whatever. Cool. So she asked me to come in and work early because they needed help with some other stuff. Okay, cool. I come in, do what they need me to do. In the midst of this, we're talking. And she's more of a spiritual person like me. So we're just talking about a lot of stuff. I'm not, going to go into, like, detail. But we were talking about a lot of stuff. And she was like, you got a bachelor's and a master's, right? I was like, yeah. And so she was like, we have this position open for a teacher for computer science. Would you be interested in doing it? So I was like, okay, well, let's talk about the money. Let's talk about exactly what you need me to do, because I want to make sure, like, listen, if I'm going to be a teacher and I'm going to deal with the kids, like, I want to make sure that I'm prepared. Like, I wouldn't want my baby to go to school and somebody not be able to do their job and they just took it just for pay. Like, I'm not that type of person. I have to be able to actually do the job. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to the babies. Like, I'm not about to play with the kids. So we talk about it, and I'm like, dang, like, I could do this. But I was like, but granted, I got a bachelor's and a master's. My degree is not in teaching. How, like, okay, do I have to go back to school or what? You know what I'm saying? What is going on with as far as this? So she explains to me the back end stuff, blah, 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 blah. I have to do this, this, and that, da, da, da. So we get that done. And in my mind, I'm hearing what she's saying, but, like, I'm not the type of person, like, when I get good news, like, I feel it in my heart internally. I be like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm excited, but externally, I never do, like, I never display that, because that's just what type of person I am. But in my mind, I'm like, am I really about to be a teacher? Like, I am about to be somebody's teacher. Like, I'm about to teach these kids computer science. This is what's going on in my head. So I get home, And I tell my husband, and I'm like freaking out in a good way. And I'm like all excited. I'm like, okay, what program am I going to use to help them learn computer science? Like, I'm on 30,000. It's not even dawning on me at all that I'm nervous about, this is my first year teaching. I don't know these kids. Like, I'm teaching from K to 4th. Like, this is not even registering in me to be nervous at all. I'm like, girl, I can do this. Like, I'm like so excited. And it's crazy how everything came together. Because think about what I said earlier. I want to be able to help people. I want to be able to guide them in the right direction. I want to be able to change people's lives. Not one time in my mind did I think teacher would ever even fall in my lap. Like, what? Like a teacher? I have ridiculous amount of patience. But I was just like, it just never clicked in my head, a teacher. And now this is October. And so I've been teaching from August up until now. And I freaking love it. Like, you get your bad kids every once in a while, but the majority of the kids are very appreciative, are very nice. They want to learn. Like, I'm excited about doing this. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I don't even have the words to even express it. Like, I'm very happy and fulfilled in this role that I'm in. So, long story short, pray about what it is that you want. And even if you don't, at that moment, you don't know exactly what it is that's going to be the thing that you're wanting, pray about it. And it will come to you, because I never thought about this being in my realm of possibilities. And it just fell in my lap. So, that's all I'm saying. Pray about it. Leave it in God's hands, and it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. So, yeah. That's the story. I'm excited about it. And, yeah. Okay, so I told y'all I was about to do something to my head, child. I need to, look at it. I need to retwist it. Like, I hate to even show y'all the back. Let me see. Like, the back is, baby, like, yeah. I need to really retie these. So, I think I showed y'all in the car, but this is what I am using. And so, this is how it looks before. I've been trying to get, like, this. Okay, so, story behind this. Years ago, probably over 10 years ago, when my daughter was a baby, I had micro braids in my head, and she was a baby, she pulled it, and so it pulled out a micro braid, like, right here. So ever since then, like, my hair will go right here, right here, right here, but it won't grow right here. So, like, this one, it makes it look, like, really thin, because the hair would not grow back. And I literally have tried everything. When I tell y'all everything, like everything. So my lock right here be like that, and it be making me nervous sometimes, because I be feeling like it's gonna come out, but it has grown out a lot. I just think right here it's just never gonna grow. And maybe like when my edges right here grow out longer, then I can extend it and wrap it around, and maybe it won't look as, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But, yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. Everything else is good. This one keeps slipping. Ignore all of this. I'm about to wash my hair. Don't worry about it. But this one keeps slipping, like right here. Because even if you look on this side, so boom, this one don't look like that. I have full, you know what I'm saying, no, like, bald spot. This one is, like, full. This one right here, when I first started my locks, like, a lot of these in the front were, like, I had some breakage. So, you see how this is, like, the way it is? Like, my hair was, like, right down here. Like, let me show y'all. The row right behind this very front row, if I pull this down, you see how long this is. Like, the front ones was that long, too. And for some reason, in the midst, like, it shriveled up right here. and then it started breaking, and then it looked so bad, like I had to start cutting some of it because it was looking crazy. So right here, it really broke really, 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 really bad. So, like, I ended up having to, like, hand twist it, because that's how long it is now. And, like, I just twist it like that. And when I wear my ponytails, buns, and all that stuff, it camouflages it, so you can't really see at all, you know, that it looks the way it looks. But, yeah. So, this is what I'm working with. We are, what is it? August, September, October. So, we are 10 months in our lock journey. I think it's going really well. I still have some curly ends. Like, when people see my hair, they be like, oh my god, you know, I really don't care about the curly ends. It's not a big deal to me. If it goes away, it goes away. I don't care. I'm more concerned with healthy hair and less concerned about curly ends, because it's going to look like how it's going to look. But yeah, so we about to get in there, and we're going to wash my hair, get out, and then we're going to retie it. But let me show y'all what I use for my hair. So for 8 Aqua Blue, it's medicated dandruff shampoo. So I use this because, baby, before I started using this in my hair, like, my scalp was atrocious. Like, I couldn't make it. I could not make it. But using this, I don't have to wash my hair as much. And when I wash it, like, it feels good, and, you know, it gets clean and all of that, and I don't have to deal with, like, dandruff. So that's what I use to wash my hair. And then for conditioner, I went old school, and I just used the VO5 detox conditioner. And then sometimes if I have a deep conditioner, I do that, because of course you want to keep your locks moisturized, conditioned, and blah, 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 blah. But that's what I use, very basic, straight to the point. Yeah. So I'll come back after I wash my hair. And okay, so I am done washing my hair. I put this up in the bun because I was about to section it off. But this is what we looking like. And I actually might have to do the front, because look at all this new growth. All of that. And then a little bit of the back. Yeah. So we about to section this off, and we about to start doing some of this hair. Like, when I'm looking through this, like, okay, so before I got locks, my hair is a finer texture. Thin, fine, whatever you want to say. That's just naturally how it is. And so I was scared when I got locks, because I was like, is it going to really lock and look nice? But this is the stuff that I be having to deal with. You see this? That's not locking. The way it's pissing me off. The way it's making me mad. Because I'm like, I need you to lock. Like, what are you doing? But I don't have that many like that. So like this one, you see, like, it locked. That locked. That, I don't know what's going on with this one. It's like so irritating. This one locked, but you can see the parts that haven't yet locked yet, like right there. I'm hoping y'all can see this. But like that one locked really good. So I don't know. Because what I did was, I probably should have did braids throughout the whole thing. My face look kind of dry. I need to put some more lotion on. But I did braids in the roots. And then I did 2-strand twists down. I probably should have just did braids throughout. And then I wouldn't have them issues. And then the front probably wouldn't have broke the way it did. Like, you see how this is? This is what I was telling y'all about the front. I don't know if y'all can see it before. But, like, this one has locked, but it broke. Because, like I showed y'all before, like, it was all the way down here. And look at where it's at now. And mind you, I have cut some of this because it was, like, scraggly and crazy looking. So, let's see. Like, this hasn't locked all the way. Like, you see the gap right there. But these have locked. So, I don't know. I'm going to give it time. They say that you're supposed to be, like, majority locked once a year comes. So, next year, if it's still looking like that, then I'll be concerned. But for right now, it's okay, and it's given what needs to be given. So I am going to start. Probably won't come back on camera till I get to the front and figure out how I can set my situation up, because I think my mirror has metal on it. Maybe it'll work out and it'll be easier for me to do it in the front, but I don't know. It's kind of like right now I'm holding the thing, so I don't know how I would do it, because these particular situations you can't put on the tripod, so that's the tricky part of it. But I don't know. I'll figure it out, but I'll come back and see y'all in a minute. Well, a few hours, I should say. Okay, so good morning. Don't mind me, y'all. I literally just got up, washed my face, and brushed my teeth. So hold on. Alright, so I finished my hair. Yes, it looked like I've been up for a long time. I was up like, OMG. It took me so long to do my hair. Like, that's why I didn't come back. But let's see. So this is looking a little bit better. I sprayed some water in it, because it had like a white cast, which I don't think I'm gonna use that gel again. But what I did, so in the front, because I had already retied it in the front like a few weeks ago, I didn't retie it. I just twisted it a little bit so it can have a more of a, you know, maintained look. But the back I actually retied. So, yeah. I'm about to style it and then get ready for work because it's early. So yeah.
Like damn, she in her mood. Bust this pump. Bust this pump.